Man, I appreciate it. That's dope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up? It's Sierato, sneaker customizer for the Stars. And today, I'm customizing sneakers for Chris Paul, AKA CP3.
Chris Paul with a three!
Oh shit, it's Irv.
Yo, what's good, Irv?
Chillin', man. I had an idea. So Chris Paul been wearing a lot of stuff at HBCUs this year. So I had an idea to get some of his kicks and have you put all the logos of some of the top HBCUs on them so he can rock them.
Okay, yeah, some HBU stuff. Yeah, I seen he was wearing that stuff, so we can do that.
You know, it's Black History Month. We got the Lakers and Golden State right after All-Star break. So I don't know if y'all can try to meet us in Minnesota or something like that. Drop them off and surprise them with them. And then maybe he can wear them in the game or warm up or something like that.
All right, yeah, I mean, I can definitely do that. So, you know, I appreciate you hitting me up for it. You know, we're gonna get them done. It's gonna be tough.
All right, fam. I appreciate you.
For sure.
HBCUs changed the game for the black community, and I'm excited to pay tribute to them. I'm meeting up with my friend Jermaine, who knows a lot about them.
Shit. It's all gravy. CP3's trainer hit me up, my man Irv. So basically, we got some shoes to do for Chris Paul or whatever. So CP3, he's investing in like HBCUs and like repping HBCUs and all that kind of stuff to like bring light and awareness.
I just seen something like that, with the Texas Southerners and the WSSU.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Irv sent me a whole entire list. Winston-Salem State, Howard, FAMU, Spelman, Morehouse. You know, I'm thinking it's a lot of names though that he gave me. So I wonder if they're all gonna fit.
I don't know. Thinking right now, maybe it'd be good. Like you do one shoe just logos, other shoe with the actual school.
Oh. Yeah, that would be tough. Maybe flip-flop it or something like that. So like, see the words on one, and then the inside will have the logo, but the same thing on the inside. So you can see like the correlate or whatever, right?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be hot.
I'll have to see if the logo thing will work, but
if not, man, just the logos itself would be fine. Just, you know, as long as it's like Rockets colors, make sure the red and the black. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's hot, bro.
You knew a little bit, little something.
James Harden Euro stuff.
Bet. All right, the shoes just made it here. I got about 8 hours to knock these out and get down to the flight to see CP3. So start the clocks. We're gonna have to get rolling on these ASAP. The shoes we're customizing for CP are Jordan 12 Retros in the Gym Red colorway. The 12 was originally designed by Tinker Hatfield in 1996, and it's the first Jordan to use Zoom air cushioning. What a lot of people don't know is that this Jordan draws design inspiration from a Japanese military flag. The shoe's vertical stitching is made to reflect the sun's rays. This particular colorway is red through and through. It features a leather upper, a metallic detailing on the upper lace eyelets and side panels. It's got the signature 23 on the tongue and heel, and that classic Jordan pull tab. I'm definitely excited to put my touch on these and get them to Chris. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unlace these shoes first. I'm gonna go ahead and mask off our soles. So now I'm gonna hop on the computer, resize all the stencils we need, make sure they're all fit on the stencil sheet. Looks about right. All right, so we got both our stencil sheets finished. We're gonna go ahead and make sure everything's fully cut out here, separate each individual stencil, and then lay them on the shoe. I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these on here. It's gonna be a little bit tedious though, because I'm gonna have to do these basically one at a time to make sure they all fit, they're all placed in the right place, and they're all masked off correctly to leave the background layer where it needs to be at.
HBCUs were established prior to the Civil Rights Act because the majority of white institutions didn't allow black students. There's over 100 of them, and these sneakers are paying tribute to the schools like Spelman, Morehouse, and Howard.
All right, so we just finished up all the stencil work. It ended up being a lot more tedious than I expected, so it took a lot longer than I wanted it to. So really got to start picking it up here to take the tape off here, finish the trim, so we can make sure we make this flight. Just looking at the shoe, I like it, but I think it needs a little bit more to pop. So I want to do some white and black trim around here, get that Rockets theme kind of rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and add in CP3's logo and the Rockets logo in too on the other shoe, just to kind of tie together. Just got finished up with everything, as we do. Just managed to hit that deadline. So I'm gonna go ahead and lace these bad boys back up. Make sure they have that Sierato signature, make sure you know they're real. And head on to Minnesota to give these to CP3. Just touched down in Minnesota. Not sure how we landed. Snow was on the ground, but I'm happy we did, so time to go meet CP3. Oh shit. Yeah, what's going on, C?
What's happening?
It's all good, it's all good, yeah. Me and Irv wanted to hook you up with something, surprise you with a little something, some footwear drip, so. These joints out. It's like egos. Got it.
Oh, that's cool. Spellman Central. That's dope.
I like it.
Man, I appreciate it. It's dope, man. The HBCU thing we got going on. It's cool to see it here on the shoes.
Yeah.
It was a privilege making sneakers for CP3 and honoring the incredible legacy of HBCUs. They produced civil rights icons like MLK and Thurgood Marshall. And their more recent grads like Kamala Harris and Stacey Abrams continue to inspire us today.
Appreciate it too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's awesome doing rewarding work like this, and I look forward to the next go-round.
All right, just dropped the shoes off the CP3. Seemed like you really liked them. I think we captured that HBCU flavor, but gotta get back to Baltimore. I got a lot more work to do, so I'm gonna go back to the airport. Yo. So I was looking at IG the other day or whatever, and I seen you put up that you needed some MLK shoes.
Yeah.
Today, I'm customizing sneakers for Atlanta's flashy young point guard, Trae Young.
Trae Young, nifty move. Young again. He's a talent.
Was there anything like particular you wanted to do with them, or?
Yeah, so I was wanting to get like a picture of MLK's face, and then maybe like on the other shoe, just I have a dream, some quotes from him.
We can do all that. What kind of shoes are you trying to get?
I'm really just trying to get these Harden 3s done.
I seen these red Harden 3s or whatever. I think I can pick those up for you.
We got a game Monday, so I'll just hope you can get them to me by then so I can rock them in the game.
I think I got what I need, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
All right.
For Trey, we're working with James Harden's third signature sneaker, the Harden 3. These kicks were built with extra lockdown and control to support all of the icy moves the beard brings to the hardwood. And now, I'm looking to put my own twist on these kicks by adding some art that pays respect to the original king, Dr. MLK Jr.
All right, so I just picked up these Harden 3s. I've got less than 24 hours to make these and take them to Atlanta to give to Trey. So I'm gonna meet with my homegirl Mona. She's taking the African American Studies class right now, so she can give me a little bit of a pointer on what to actually put on the shoes.
You remember the Birmingham letter?
Vaguely, like I know of it, obviously.
After Martin Luther King was arrested in Birmingham, many people felt that he should take his fight against segregation to the courts. But he felt like it was important for the public to see the injustice firsthand. And that's why he wrote this public letter defending his nonviolent campaign.
I'm wondering, how can I incorporate that into the shoe, though?
In the letter, there were principles to our nonviolent campaign. You need to collect facts to determine whether injustice exists. Negotiation, self-purification, and direct action.
That'll work perfect because I need those short key phrases. I'm gonna go ahead and get into these. The clock is ticking and we've got less than 24 to do these. Simona just gave me a really good refresher. Made sure that I have some key elements I can put on the shoe to tie everything together. It is already 3:30, so the time crunch is crazier even than usual, and we've got to get these done and get out to Atlanta. First, I'm gonna go ahead and start and tape off the soles here. I wanna leave the boost as it is, crispy white, so let's go ahead and do that. We're done with the masking. All right, so it's about 9:20. All the masking, taping, prepping has been done. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lay out our stencils. A couple of stencils we have here are Let Freedom Ring stencil, the MLK Jr. stencil, and our 4 principles of nonviolence. Each of these stencils will go in their respective areas, MLK back on the back heels, Let Freedom Ring on the insides, and our self-purification and collect facts will go on this side on the last piece of the shoes. Looks like the stencils came out the way they needed to. No tearing, no pieces missing or anything like that. So I think we're good to go to cut these out. The next step is going to be to go ahead and color block any of the background stuff that needs to go underneath the stencils, and then go ahead and do our color blocking for each section. To go ahead and put on the yellow and the green toe box colors. I gotta totally change this red to something lighter. So obviously we went white. Because this is that fabric and it absorbs into it and it's like perforated, it's hard to get to actually all the levels. You gotta actually go by your hand, you can't use the airbrush for this, and just layer in probably 4 or 5 layers of actual solid white. Takes a little bit of time. Okay, the toe cap's all done. I got my white base layer laid completely down, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add in our green layer over top. Got these toe caps here finished up. Took about 5 layers of the white and 5 layers of the green to get everything pretty much solid. So now it's protected. We can move on to the next step, putting the stencils on. All right, our stencils are fully in place now, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start laying in our colors. All right, so we finished up with most of the stencil work. Now we have to take this masking off. So it looks like some of the paint kind of pulled up with the stencil. It happens occasionally. Just gotta apply by hand. There's a couple of sections. I just finished up all the stencil work. Got everything on here how it needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and put on our classic 3-stripe gold. It's 216. Got the shoes signed. It's not a Sierato piece if it's not signed, so we're good to go. Let's get these bad boys down to Atlanta. We just flew into Atlanta. We're here at Trae Young's place here. We're gonna go ahead and drop these bad boys off, let him see his MLK Day game kicks, and we're gonna see what he thinks about it. Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up?
It's all good, it's all good.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got these for you, I'll let you open that up.
Appreciate it, bro.
I think they came out pretty good. They gonna hold up.
Oh, that's tough. Got the little drip on it.
In the FaceTime, you asked for classics like the I Have a Dream. So I made sure we got those on there. I thought we'd dive a little deeper. So we took like the principles of nonviolence. Kind of whatever side you're looking at it, you're gonna see something.
How you get these done so quick, bro?
We had to run the clock, but we got them done.
This is dope, bro.
All right, bro. I know you can get some buckets in tomorrow. We're gonna be watching.
For sure. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it again,
sure.
my guy.
Yes, sir.
It was a tight deadline, but we pulled it off. Trey rocked the kicks, and they were featured on the broadcast. And my guy dropped 21 points on the Magic.
Trey floats it home.
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Shit, what's going on, bro? What we trying to do with these joints, bro?
I'm trying to figure them out, man. Filayyyy style.
Okay.
I seen your work, man. Like, your work is crazy.
I know we doing a Kyries, but like, that's like your favorite player or something like that?
It's different. He's from Jersey, so it's like, you got that same vibe.
I know you guys both got the, you got the jelly going on, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get on that train. You all know about my boy Filayyyy, and if you don't, he is one of the funniest guys out here doing the basketball vids, doing the voiceovers. He's got his own thing going on.
All I want for Christmas is... Y'all ready? Filayyyy. Thought I was gonna say you, right?
If you haven't heard about him, you probably know about him. What kind of shoes you talking about doing?
I'm a big Kyries fan, so I'm gonna go with the Kyrie 4s.
What we trying to do on him though?
You can freak it out. We gotta get a few stands on there.
I can lay down whatever kind of color you want underneath of it. So I don't know if you want to keep them white or if you want to like freak them out a little bit or how you want to do it.
You'll probably turn it black. That'd be crazy.
All right, bro. So I got all the info and everything I think I need.
Yes, sir, bro. I can't wait. I already knew you're gonna cook something up crazy. I'm
Yeah.
just waiting. I can't wait.
Today, we're customizing the Kyrie 4. You all know Kyrie won a chip with the Cavs and hit one of the biggest shots in playoff history. Now he's doing his own thing with the Celtics. It's the first time he's got his own team, so this shoe represents his first go at it by himself and the first time he can be the man. This sneaker was designed to match Kyrie's unpredictable style of play. This is a mid-cut sneaker with flywire cushioning in the heel, and this is used for quick actions and movement. This sneaker features a tooth-cut sole that pays homage to the famous Sydney Opera House. we're working with some Kyries here, so
See what we got.
as you can see, like the swooshes mean. So
Yeah,
the swooshes
yeah.
mean, you know, the teeth are mean. You know,
Definitely.
we also gonna have to, you know, we gotta avoid the reflective stripe on the toe, guys, because that's like key to this shoe. Like when you're walking around, you're really looking at your like foot. Like
Needs that.
Yeah, it
Gotta
definitely
keep
needs that.
that.
Like you don't want to paint that. So
I think we're gonna finesse this.
I think it's gonna be tough, but I got something. We're gonna make it work.
Now let's get straight to it, man. He has a lot of sayings, so along the shoe, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna have to maybe cut down some sizes.
It's gonna take a lot of moving around and mixing and matching kind of to get as many of these sayings in as we you know kind of need to get in. He's got some favorites, I feel like, and I feel like there's some like mainstay like you know sayings that he uses, and we want to make sure we fit them on there, but we also want to make sure that they're readable, they're legible. Like when he's walking up the court or like whatever it is, like if somebody takes a pic from the stands, you know, or the sideline or you know the photographers, whatever, you want to make sure that they can read them.
Got our stencils on here. Got everything in there. So let's go ahead and get this paint on here and get up out of here.
This is gonna be our base layer.
Actually, what I'm gonna plan to do is keep this top collar on the inside here. It's gonna be colorful to bounce against the black. And then we're gonna lay our black in over top of everything. So get our highlights underneath of everything. Sheesh, it's about 3:35, it's getting late. And then so I'm gonna go ahead and lay in black by hand around the trim first. You know, even at 4 in the morning, you know, you gotta make sure you're out here and you know you're putting that level of work in, which a lot of guys just don't do. I'm gonna pull that tape off. It's gonna get that iridescent, you know, the shine, that multicolored shine or whatever, and I feel like that's gonna flow with the kind of the rest of the shoe. You gotta have your protector on there in case he like kicks something or he scuffs something. You know, you got exactly what you need to, you know, make sure they gonna last. And it also gives you that natural like matte finish like you got them at the store like that. I always like to leave something from the original shoe on there, whether it's the soles or you know, whether it's something like just a check like that, you know, just so you know where the original shoe was, like you know it's an art piece, like it's a, you know, it's a one-on-one piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with black laces to tie in with the design. Last but not least, you gotta get the signature. And I Sierato piece until they got that. So it's 5:30. We just finish these up in the nick of time to get some sleep before we head out to Jersey to drop these off to my boy. So I'm gonna go ahead, shut the shop down, call it a wrap.
My guy Filayyy's got his own thing going on. He's got a colorful personality, so I wanted to make sure the shoe matched him, you know, to the T as best as possible. So the first thing we did was he actually cut out stencils of all his famous sayings and placed them on the shoe. So the secondary theme, other than his sayings, was the confetti theme. We wanted to give it that pop of color, basically. From every angle you look at it, it's a different type of color, it's a different kind of, you know, flavor, essentially just like confetti falling from the sky. Every time you look at a different piece, it's gonna be different. So for the laces, we went ahead and swapped out the white rope laces that came with the shoe, and we put in our Lace Lab reflective black Yeezy laces. So these actually will reflect with the light, just like the reflective strips that go down the front of the shoe, so it kind of ties the whole thing back together. On the back of these shoes, we went ahead and put the one-of-one signature to let you know it's a Sierato one-of-one, that it will not be remade. And then we went ahead and also put one of his logos, his personal logos. You know, we went with the step back logo and made sure that it, you know it's a Filayy P, you know. So he'll be the only one that wears this, and it's just for him. Only thing we have to do is to go up to Jersey, meet Filayy, and drop these off. I hope he likes them.
Yeah. Oh, nah. Nah, bro.
Yeah, son.
Nah,
I had to
bro.
hit it with the flavors on there, you know what I'm
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Lay, tween, heavy. Oh, nah. Oh, nah, these top 5 of the year right here. I like the different designs, the green, the purple, and definitely the phrases. The phrases is definitely lit, so.
Yeah, we definitely had a, we had a little bit, a tough time, figuring out stencils and getting everything cut.
Got a few tournaments coming up, so I'm gonna definitely pull these out. They're gonna go crazy when they see these.
I'm sure they got a few buckets in them. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of buckets.
A lot of buckets.
A lot of buckets coming in these, especially got to. It's always, it's always dope to get sneakers sent to you, but having your own custom sneaker that nobody has, that you have, is priceless, because nobody has that sneaker. Like, nobody's gonna have this design but me.
I think we got the flavors, but you tell me. I mean, you are Filayy, so did we get it right?
Nah, most definitely. Like, I'm different.
You know, I like to bring the pizzazz to my style of play, how I like bring my feng shui to the game, you know, basketball and on Instagram, so you definitely got that. You definitely got that, man, definitely.
Well, that's good to know. You know, I'm glad I did my job. You know, that's the whole plan. But I think you got it from here, so I'm gonna get these to you and let you get up out of here.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming all the way from Baltimore, bro. I know it's a long ride, but thank you.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I always see you on, in the game and whatnot. This is like a whole different thing.
Here I am.
Hey, there you go.
I'm a real person.
Today, I'm customizing shoes for Rachel DeMita. If you've ever played 2K, you definitely know her, but if not, she's a host and producer for 2K TV and an absolute baller. She's also officially rocking with the Overtime team now. Rachel played D1 basketball at Old Dominion and can still drain them from deep with the best of them. Rachel's known for her style, so we've got to cook up something fresh for her so she can wear it on set.
I'm thinking we can go with like a casual shoe, maybe like an all black Adidas.
Yeah, so what about shell toes?
Yeah, I love those.
For the design, did you have anything in mind for that?
All right, so I'm gonna let you be creative and go with the design, but what I can do is I can give you like some of my favorite things maybe.
Yeah, sure.
If you can include my cat in any way.
Okay, cat.
She's black and white and she's my whole world and her name is Daisy. But then obviously like my number is 32. Oh, and also I live in Los Angeles and like my favorite part about LA is the palm trees. So I don't know if we can like work that in somehow.
Yeah, we can definitely get that in there. I was just in LA myself, so I can definitely get those on the shoe for you.
One more thing, my favorite quote is, "It's nice to be important, but more important to be nice."
I feel like I read that somewhere, but I'm gonna get that on the shoe for sure.
Yeah, it's in all of my social media bios, so. I've heard that you can kind of turn these around pretty quickly. I'm in New York for the Overtime event, and it's in 2 days. Is there any way you can get it back to me like in the next like, I don't know, 24, 36 hours?
Ooh, yeah, 24 hours is tight, but special people get special privileges, so I will definitely get it to you as soon as I can. We can make it happen. It'll be tight, but we can make it happen.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
The shoe we're customizing is a classic black Adidas shell toe. Adidas has been making these type of kicks for almost 50 years and almost nothing's changed. They have a full leather upper with that signature rubber on top box, and the cup sole has a herringbone pattern. On the back of the shoes, you can see the printed truffle logo. These kicks are very simple, but go with just about anything. Let's see how we can spice them up a bit, but still keep that classic Three Stripes character.
Yo! Got them shoes you asked me for.
Yeah. It's my boy Rod.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for picking these joints up. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Also, her wardrobe is black and white, so yeah, we definitely want to leave most of the shoe black and white. Looks like she wants maybe some, like her initials on here somewhere. If you do the fire emoji on the shoe
One
somewhere,
side
whether it's in the front or the back or wherever.
On the other side,
Then we can do a cat emoji on the other side. I think we should leave the shell toes the way they are, probably.
Let's get ready to go.
Let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and tape these up. I'm also gonna go ahead and tape up the toe just to make sure that it retains that, instant, these are shell toes, you know exactly what you're looking at. So we're done taping. It's time to go ahead and start painting. I'm gonna fade this from white to black, and that's gonna allow me to actually layer over our silhouette scene. So we're gonna make this look like the beach kind of, I don't know, like that sunset vibe. And then we're gonna be able to put our actual black silhouette in over here and cover up most of this here. So housing and general beach stuff. So palm trees, exactly what she asked for was palm trees. So we're gonna make sure we get a bunch of those on here. Oh, snap. I think she's calling me. Hey, what's going on?
I'm sorry to bug you again. I just learned that my outfit for the event is all white. And I was wondering if there's any way we could do an all white shoe instead of all black.
Ooh, yeah, we can probably do that. We can do that.
Did you already get started on the black ones?
Yeah, we kind of did. I started a little bit, but I didn't get too far. So I'm gonna call some people and see what I can do. But I'll have another pair here for you.
Yay, you're the best. Thank you.
I try. I appreciate it though.
So I'm gonna have to call my guy Rod up. He just left here, but I'm sure he'll be more than happy to go grab another one.
Yo.
Yo, so we're gonna have to get a whole new shoe. She wants the white ones and not the black ones, so we gotta pick up some white shell toes like ASAP.
You know what? It's probably something I can do. Hold up, let me see what's store's open and stuff, and then I'm gonna close that off.
The reason we couldn't, I couldn't just spray the black shoe first and then turn it into a white shoe. The shell toe itself needs to stay white. It needs to come white as the rubber shell toe, because in case she kicks it, that's gonna be the first thing that the paint's gonna come right off of it. So it's really much better to just actually start with a brand new shoe. Yep.
Yeah, man, all that ripping and running, I got it.
Super clutch pickup. The customer knows that, so we're gonna have to do what we gotta do. Now we just gotta kind of execute and make sure we get these done in time. But I think with a little hustle, we'll be straight. Having Rod over here help me out is, it's definitely a lifesaver at the moment, just to, make sure we get all this done in time. The time crunch is real, so having him save me some time doing that so I can go ahead and get into painting is crucial. All right, so we're done taping. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the computer. We're gonna figure out where our stencils need to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put those into the stencil machine, cut those up, and we'll get started painting. I'm gonna go ahead and individually cut them out into sizes. Everything's on a slant, so you gotta make sure it curves the right way. These are the hardest ones by far to do. I know it looks super weird right now. It just looks like a bunch of stickers on your shoe. But after we lay this tape in, color everything in, it's gonna look just the way it's supposed to look. We're good to go. Time to knock it out, put the paint on. Also teaching my guy Rod over here a little bit about how I do this and the different steps and everything involved essentially, so he can hopefully come in and help me take care of some of these. Now I'm gonna do our actual silhouette piece. Get some birds. That's a beach scene.
Told you, watch the magic happen, it happened.
Been at it for 6-7 hours straight now, so with no food, no sustenance. But that's the job, sometimes you just gotta get it done. Time for some fire emojis.
So do you have to have like an art background to do stuff like this?
I would like to say you probably do have to have an art background to do most of this stuff, or at least what I do. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does help. At least basic, color theory knowledge. I'm gonna go ahead and black out these back sections here and fade them into each side before I go on our main pieces, our main silhouette pieces up front. Looks pretty good, pops. You can instantly read it. Last but not least, just to add the finishing touches, a little bit of line work, and we're good to go. Use the acetone, take these off. So instead of Superstar, we're gonna go with our two initials, Rad, Stay Rad. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. When you look at it, you'll think it's just a regular, the regular Superstar that they put on each shoe. Also, she wanted the cat's name on here somewhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put Daisy right around, the cat's body there. I'm gonna take the rest of this tape off. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure there's sign for her, so she knows it's a one-on-one. Now we're gonna go ahead and head up to New York, meet up with Rachel, drop these off. Hope she likes them. Just got to New York, gonna meet with the homegirl Rachel in Bryant Park here. She threw me for a little bit of a loop here with these shoes, but I think that I got something for her. I live under pressure, so it wasn't a thing. We got something for her she's gonna like. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Good to see you. I'm good. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I appreciate it.
For sure. So I think I got something for you here that you're gonna like.
Perfect.
And didn't kill me.
Okay.
So that's always
nice. I've seen some of the other guys kill you with their requests. So
yeah, this wasn't nearly that bad.
Okay, good.
So we're good to go. I'll let you do the honors. There you
Yay.
go. It's your shoe.
Oh, cool. Aww.
There you go. So yeah.
You actually put her on there.
I want to put on her in a way where I could do it, in the time frame and still have you know what it was and then, the whole thing. So
pretty.
Got those on there. We got your palm trees. Got your sayings.
I know the inside is, oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh wait, I didn't see this side of the shoe too. Oh, I love it.
There you go.
That's so cool.
So yeah, make sure we did that. Make sure you got on there, gotta get the jump shot in there, so.
Oh yeah, and my number, 32.
Yep, gotta make sure you can see that, from left to right side, that kind of thing. And then, I don't know, I feel like it came out, I put a little bit extra in here to kind of tie everything together. And
no, I love it, but it's still clean,
And then, right, we kept everything, kept all the white, it still comes off as a white and black,
Right.
shell toe, so I think it came out cool.
Thank you so much.
Oh, for sure.
So did you you were okay switching it to a white shoe instead of a black shoe?
It was a little bit of a curveball, but you know, it's always nice to get a challenge. Yeah. So you know, I had him go get them and pick them up, and we found one last minute and made it happen. So it wasn't necessarily too big of a deal.
Well, I love these. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, for sure.
They would match my outfit today, even. My black and white.
There you go.
Thank you. One more hug. I so much appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. Yo, what's going on?
What's good, Corey?
You know, on the grind, just every day with stuff, you know, working. But you know, they told me you want some shoes, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be at BK tomorrow, actually playing them.
Today, I'm making kicks for Atlanta Hawks up-and-coming star Taurean Prince. He balled out in college at Baylor and is still doing the same thing in Atlanta. Torian's also known for rocking crazy heat when he hoops. He might be the NBA sneaker king soon. I think he's almost there, and these might put him over the top. He's been out for a while and doesn't want people to forget that he's one of the best young stars in the league, so I gotta make sure to cook him up some new heat that make a big statement. The return is about to be crazy.
You're in Baltimore, right?
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. It's not too far though. So you need these by tomorrow?
Yeah, is that too quick?
Yeah, I can make it work. I can move some stuff around. But what kind of shoes you trying to do?
I'm thinking the Kobe ADs, the low top joints.
Oh, the new joints. Okay. I haven't done those yet, so this should be kind of icy.
I've been sidelined for a little bit, going on a month, so I'm trying to come back with some shoes.
All right, yeah, we can do that. I got some ideas. I think I know what I need though.
I bet these need to be hot, though. These need to be the best ones yet.
All right. That's a tall order, but I got you. I'm gonna make it happen. Bet. The shoes I'm customizing for Torian are the Kobe ADs. Kobe's not playing anymore, but he's still coming out with tough shoes, and NBA players keep rocking them. These Kobe's have an updated lacing system, a zoom air unit, contrast lacing, and a micro blade pattern on the sole for traction. The toe box is made out of a really light, thin material, so I have to be very careful when I'm painting it. I've never customized these before, but I feel pretty good that we can do some really good stuff with these. It's about 5:58. I got about 16 hours-ish left to knock these shoes out. I had to go to about 3 different malls to find these. It really shouldn't be that hard to find Kobe's, but for some reason it really was. So I'm gonna have to get a move on, knock these shoes out really quickly so we have time to do everything and get down there. It's about 7:35. It's time to start stenciling. So what I need to do for that is, I don't want this gray to be the gray color. I want to match the white midsole here. So I'm gonna go ahead and white out these sections here. That's where all our stencils are gonna go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the stencils on. So hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna use the heat gun to actually set it and start painting. I definitely gotta be careful up in here because, you know, the soft till, like we said, can burn a hole in it pretty quickly. It's about 1:30 in the morning. Been at it for a while now, so gonna try to finish this up now. I got this whole jersey section I gotta do now. It's got all these little triangles and whatnot, if you've ever seen a Hawks jersey, and it's gonna take some time to do that. I'm gonna have to stencil that out and whatnot. And then I've got all this trim stuff in here. I have to figure out if I'm doing anything with that or what I'm doing with that, you know. It's gonna just depend on time and what we come down to, you know. I don't wanna stretch it too late. It's about 3:11 in the morning. Just finished these up. I got an early train to Brooklyn tomorrow to drop these off to Torian, so I definitely gotta go catch some sleep. So I'm gonna go do that. So basically what I did was I switched the Atlanta Hawks logos. They use 2 different variations now. So I put that on there. I put their jersey template that they do, their design work, the triangle work, and kind of carried that in and around the shoe with some other stencil stuff. Went with that neon yellow on the toe box areas to keep them kind of cleaner, but also, you know, to make sure it ties back into that Atlanta colorway. He's got a clothing brand, so I made sure to put on LIE logos and the loyalty is everything on the insides of each shoe. These are very unique and stress the message that he's just doing stuff a little bit different than everybody else.
All right, I just got to Penn Station. Finally got here, made it. Got to meet Torian Prince in Brooklyn like ASAP. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in a cab and get on over there. Yo, what's going on, dog?
Good with you.
It's all good.
Great.
Yeah, you chilling? Drop those for you.
Oh, I got to see these boys.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Yeah, so I want to make sure they was hot, they was popping. You know, make sure that LIU was on there. Everybody know. And, yeah, when you come back, it's gonna be serious. So I gotta know. I always gotta ask. Did I hit the mark? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we had some goals here. You know.
Nah, for sure. I like the loyalty is everything. For sure. That's definitely a big thing me and my crew stand on.
Yeah,
so, just basically treating everybody right that's around you, man. Being loyal, holding everybody down, not switching up.
If everybody did that, it'd be a little bit different out here.
Right.
But all right, I think we got it. So good luck tonight. I know y'all got a big game or whatever. So make sure they're gonna do their thing out there. I already know. And then we'll be waiting for you to come back. I know you come back soon.
The first pair I'm throwing on.
Oh, I already know. We're gonna see them on the vlogs. They're gonna be everywhere.
Appreciate you, my man.
Already.
Love.
For sure.
I'm Torian Prince with the Atlanta Hawks, and I'm rocking with my guy Sierato.
That man Sierato too nasty with the custom kicks. If you want to see more, check these videos out right here. And also click subscribe. Subscribe.